All right. Today's shoot, we're going to be taking a peek at 5 emerald cuts, all in the ranging between 1.6 carat range up to 1.8. All of them G and H in colors, and all of them VVS to VS in clarities. All right. Now, in this first emerald cut that we're looking at, emerald cuts can be a little tricky to capture their optics on video. You can see right there, as I'm positioning the diamond into the light, the glare is hitting the table, and it makes it hard to see how the facets under the table are illuminating. And then when you tilt emerald cuts towards the camera, you get head body shadow too. But this first emerald cut that we're looking at, which is in the 1.6 range, a GVVS2, is one of the better emerald cuts in the lineup. Probably would be my second or third choice. I've already pre-screened these emerald cuts for their optics. So when we're getting when we are getting illumination on the pavilion facets, it's pretty, it's lighting up pretty good. It's getting a good distribution of brightness and contrast. All right. There are, relatively minor dead areas within the stone, but it's a pretty good illuminator overall. All right. I kind of favor the second one more. In fact, I do favor the second one more. This one, you get a nice bright, you can see it right there, illumination across the belly of this one. All right. And is a nice lively emerald cut also. All right. But this one here is probably which is this diamond's in the 170. It's a GVS2. And I like the overall optics on this one. Okay. You got a good bright illumination across the belly there, and a lot of lighting. We're going to see how this translates when we look in spotlighting as well, and we'll go by the window too. Okay, so those first two. This third one that I looked at, this is another stone in the 170s. It's a GVVS1. Wasn't too thrilled with this one. There's leakage occurring under the table facet where you could see through the diamond to the gray behind it. You could see it right there as I'm holding the diamond. All right. So there's a lot of areas that are leaking light in this one. All right. And even when you get the illumination going on the pavilion facets, you can see there's a lot of dead areas. So emerald cut number 3 at Nick. This next one is another one in the 170s. This one's in the high 170s. It's a GVVS2. This is another one of my favorites in this lot. Okay, yeah, look at how that one lights up really nice across the belly facets. The facets under the table, the facets above the table. I'm not above the table, but at the tip of the stone is lighting up nice as well. So this one, to me, it's really going to boil down to either this one or the second one. And I think we should make that determination when I bring them into natural daylight will be the best. And then lastly, this is one now hitting in the 1.8 range. And this is the only one that's an H color. All the others were G colors. Okay, and this one here just too much darkness going on under the table. You have to the diamond. You have to tilt too far to get the pavilion facets to illuminate underneath. But people who are looking into the face of the diamonds, just a little too much darkness going on there for our liking. Okay, and it's just the contrast patterning is not very pleasing either. All right, so let's we're going to browse. We're going to glance at these quickly under spotlighting for fire and sparkle. My top 2 choices should really be the ones that do the best in spotlighting, I would think. But we're going to take a look at them in spotlighting first, and then we're going to go into natural daylighting. All right. All right, what I've done here in the spotlighting, I've taken my top 3 choices. The first one being the diamond number 1, the diamond in the 1.6 range, the VVS2. And there it is next to the diamond in the 170, the VVS2. Okay, so here is in spotlighting. And you can see both of those are illuminating pretty nice. In fact, in this lighting, I might even tip my hat over to the very first one, the diamond in the 1.6 range. Okay, I like how those top facets are illuminating along with those facets under the belly. Okay, so we're getting, you know, like this area. I'm sorry, I just hit the stone, right? The area underneath, right down here and up here, we're getting some fire and sparkle, whereas in this one here, it's illuminating beautifully across the belly, but in those other regions, I don't know, this doesn't seem to be as lively. And last but not least, this one here, even though I have it 3rd in this lineup, it was the 4th in the previous lineup. All right, I said the diamond in the high 170s, it was a VVS2, and that's also illuminating nicely across not just the belly facets, or the facets across the center, but also on the top and bottom as well. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take those diamonds, we're going to take these 3, and we're going to go into natural daylighting by the window and see how they light up. All righty, so here we are now in natural lighting. And once again, this is the first 2 emerald cuts, 2 of my favorites in that batch. This is that 1.6 GVVS, which I'm really liking in this lighting. Okay, we're getting some good illumination on this, good distribution of brightness and contrast. And this is the one diamond that was in the 170 VVS2. So here I am in natural daylighting, and if I had to choose between these 2, I don't know, slightly different length to width ratios on the 2, but both of them perfectly acceptable. I don't know, I think I might have to side with the 1.6 again if I was going to go by optics and optical properties. Not that this is bad. This certainly isn't bad. Maybe, you know, if I was going with a more contrasty emerald cut, maybe I'd pick the one on the right. Okay? But overall brightness, I think the one on the left. All right. So what I'm going to do now is leave this one in my hand, and I'm going to pick up the last one, the diamond that was in the high 170s in a GVVS, and compare. Okay. As you can see, it's virtually impossible to get these things exactly held in these pincers perfectly, but that doesn't matter. What matters is what we see when we're looking into the face of these 2. And look at how similar now these 2 are. I think I may ultimately give my nod to this one here. This is that diamond in the high 170s, the GVVS2. This one just beautifully lighting up at all angles, all positions, not just across the belly, but even on the tips as well. And I may even argue maybe slightly stronger illumination in this one as well. Okay, so that was diamond number 4 in the original lineup. And we'll be sending you links to these as well. I may include A-sets in this video, just for points of reference, and also for the online viewers' education. But I'm liking what I'm seeing in this one. All right, and that wraps this video up. This is the one I'd buy, though. All right, it was a diamond in the high 170s GVVS2. But you know, if I went with this one, it would be because it was less expensive. Okay, but if they're both in the price range, I'm going to tell you to go with this one. And that wraps this video up. Thank you for watching.